can you still make money trading meme coins?
Every day.
Yeah. Made loads last night.
Millions of dollars made, hundreds of X's found, all inside of one single easy to join community. You can find that inside of the trenches, right? This is the community that if you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, you would have seen already. But most of the time on YouTube, I haven't really spoken about the fact that we have generated hundreds or thousands of dollars during the stage of the market where it has been in absolute turmoil. And I do think that this is going to continue. So I created a free course, and in this video, I'm going to show you the whole entire of the trenches. I'm going to show you some of the wins, some of the losses, and exactly how you can get the most out of this community. Now, you can join this community. The link's in the description. You can join the free group, or you can join the paid community where you'll get access to the Telegram, which I'll show you at the end, and all the people that are making money inside of this thing. So without further ado, let's start off with the free community. Now, with the free community, you'll get access to a completely free course, which is going to show you everything that you need to know. I'm currently developing this every single week. I'm going to add new courses, new materials. I'm going to get the best traders on this thing to show you how to leverage trade. I'm going to get the best scalpers, trenchers, and all these people on here to show you how to do it. The biggest mistake that I've seen so far inside of the trenches, especially, is mistakes on the basics, right? You don't know what bundles are. You don't really understand how to get the most out of free tools out there. And when you look at YouTube videos, people just show you the product, right? They're like, oh, look at this chart, look at this indicator. They don't really show you how to find it or how to use it. Because when you make courses, you've probably seen on this channel, I had over a 5-hour free course. Yeah, people don't really watch it, right? Because it's hard to find the specific points of the pain points that you have, right? Maybe you specifically want to understand narratives, right? And understand how to make the most and spot new 100x narratives so you don't sell early. Maybe you just want to learn how to set up your Phantom wallet because somebody's told you about crypto, you can't figure it out. Or maybe you want the advanced stuff, right? It's hard to find all of those things in one specific course because 5-hour long courses that I've made, people struggle to find them. But now we have a single location where you can go to specific points where you're struggling on and you can find the solution for those problems. And not only that, it can be a full, half an hour long, 45 minutes long video with all the links that you need underneath that specific video, all in one area, and it's completely for free. So you can check that out. The next thing is we have a free money section. So instead of just shilling ref links, right, and saying, oh, click the link in the description for your favorite exchanges, I'm actually going to give you money, free money at my own back pocket every single day for signing up for these exchanges, doing tasks, and also helping people inside the community. It's not a lot of money for some people, but for other people, it's actually quite a lot. I used to do 1 Solana giveaways and get thousands and thousands of people commenting, engaging with those posts and viewing those posts, but it's hard to win. This time though, I can actually see who's actually done it. I can go through, specifically see who's completed these tasks, and I'm going to give you money for doing so. And every single week, I'm going to add new challenges simply for engaging and supporting inside of this community. Next thing is trade alerts. Now, trade alerts are completely for free. I think right now I put them inside of the announcement section. You see here. Now, trade alerts are going to allow you to get free signals completely for free. Normally, I post these inside of my Telegram group, which has over 39,000 people. Now, all of these people came when we was doing the challenges, when we was flipping 1 Solana to 100 Solana. We made one of the biggest Telegram groups early in this meme coin saga by just adopting it and just going crazy with meme coins. Right? People went absolutely crazy. They loved it. But the biggest issue that I've found with this is, number one, with Telegram groups, there's a lot of scams, right? You join my Telegram, you get DM'd from 1,000 other people pretending to be me. You also don't know if it's even me DMing you as well. And then you add it to like 5 or 6 other groups. And even worse than that, to make it worse than that, you can't see all the messages I posted in a day, right? So, maybe you just want to see trades. You join the group just because you want to see trades. You're not bothered about what I have to say about the market or any promotional stuff. You just want to see trades. You know, maybe you join the group just because you want to see my thoughts on the markets, complete opposite side. Well, then you need different sections in that. And that's one of the key areas that most people struggled when they joined the community. So we solved that problem with this one specific section where you're going to get trade alerts. It's going to ping off on your phone and you'll see, for example, when we shorted hype, where we made money with that, that's actually in profit. The Brett Cook, right, which you'll see, I took a long trade on Brett Cook, Brett for $1,000 at 32 cents, right? We took profit on that already. And you can see Brett was absolutely down, wrecked 32. And now if we look at Brett, it is what, 35? If I check my Blowfin account, you can see I'm at $31,000 inside the Blowfin. And if we go to the spot account, you'll see I'm already in profit, $3,000 on that specific purchase on Brett at that exact time, 3 grand in a day. It's not too bad, right? Not too shabby, right? At all. And to be honest, it's probably going to continue. Those things you can get for free inside of the trenches, you know? And theories on specific meme coins. I'm not the best trader on the planet. This isn't the best trader channel where I say I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. But I do create, hands down, the best communities in crypto standalone. You cannot compete with the level of communities that we build, and you'll see the rest of it later on this video. Okay, so you also get the trade channel. Now, with this trading channel, we're going to pay you for taking the trades on there as well. You can see consistently we're very, very profitable on this channel. Some things you can't always say. People have large accounts. Maybe you just want to make a couple dollars. Maybe you want to make $30, $50, whatever. Maybe you want to make 5 figures. Maybe you want to make 6 figures, 7 figures and onwards, but you all have to start somewhere, and you can start on this specific channel. Now, that's it for the free community. It's very simple. It's an easy place to join, get trading signals, you can trade. But what about for these people that want to take it to the next level? You want to invest into yourself, and you do feel like this is a full-time thing that you can do where you can make decent money. We have you also covered for that. We have the trenches, right? Which is the paid community of this channel. And it used to be free, right? This community at one stage was a free community. You could join simply by signing up to the affiliate links. But what we've seen was that people just want to use their own exchanges. They don't want to be forced to use every single exchange. What they want to do is sometimes they want to trade on Axiom, for example, right? Sometimes they want to trade on Bullex. Sometimes they don't want to trade on Bluefin. They want to trade on Bybit, right? Instead of forcing you to specifically use affiliate links, what we have now done is we have just made a small subscription. You join the subscription, you get into the group. Now, by joining this group, you still get the free money section, the success channel, the trade alerts. We've now added VIP trade alerts, right? Where you're going to get more, conviction trades, places where I think, okay, how are people going to turn 6 figures to 7 figures? How are they going to design their portfolio? How am I designing my portfolio? I'm going to put that inside of the VIP trade alerts. But you also get a Telegram group, and you get the Trenches Telegram, which is about to go on a huge update. Now, inside of the Trenches Telegram group, what you're going to see is some specific sections. Unlike Discord groups or other communities out there, it's not toxic. You're not going to join the group and get dissed by some random children who don't know how to trade. What you're going to do is you're going to get helped by the community, and everybody's going to help lift each other up. Instead of trying to use each other's exit liquidity, shilling random coins. Obviously, we do shill a little bit. It's the trenches, of course. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but we want to create a community which helps you grow. Instead of arguing with each other, trying to use other people's exit liquidity, we help you grow, and you can ask any question and be helped inside of them. We have the official leverage trade section where you see all the same trades which we post over here. You also see it inside the Telegram group. We have a 24-hour VC. I can literally hop inside of here now and say, yo, guys, who's active?
Yeah, we're here, Ty. Hey, bro.
Yo, say hello to YouTube, man. I'm just recording the video.
Yo,
what's that, sir?
Big up the YouTube gang. Let's go.
I want to ask you guys a question. Would you recommend joining the trenches?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
definite.
100%. The community,
100%,
the
bro.
support, Everything that you need is here in this community. Even when you're feeling low, they're here to pick you back up. When you're winning together. There's no better feeling, bro.
Exactly, bro. I appreciate you. And would you say that the trenches are dead?
No way. You just got to make sure you're patient. Get in, get out. There's always money to be made. If you're not making money, take a bit of time out, look at the chart, see what you're doing wrong, and then go again.
Facts, facts. And can you still make money trading meme coins?
Every
Yeah.
day.
Made loads last night.
There you go. Thank you, bro. I'm going to finish off recording this video and I'll hop back on.
No worries.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to sleep then.
I promise I didn't pay none of these guys. This VC is live 24/7. 24/7 this VC is live. And the point now I wanted to show you there, guys, is that whether I'm active or not, whatever's happening, this community will hold you up. It's not some toxic group you join and people trying to fight each other. It's actually a group where people are trying to make money, learn from each other, and just be better every single day. And that VC is live, it's priceless, and it's live 24/7. Next is the official calls. Now, I'll be honest, guys, it's quite hard to do calls. It's quite hard to be a caller nowadays. You know, I started off my meme coin ventures making calls, making high conviction plays. But right now, the trenches is so fast that for official calls, it's mainly like leverage plays, larger cap coins, and coins with conviction. But as you'll know, if you study the free program, which you can find for that links in the description before you join the trenches, right? You can see that in there I explain about narratives. And most narratives, they only last 2 to 3 days. That's the reason why people don't really do calls anymore. So in that channel, keep the alerts on because anything I say in there is probably going to be very, very important. The next one is the BNB channel. Now, BNB, I've been doing insane cooks, diabolical cooks on the BNB chain recently. So this channel, you'll see, right? If I do like, even though BNB's been down right now, we'll see. If I do /LB, so you can see the leaderboard report, people are still making cooks on the BNB chain, and it's possible to make money, right? We'll come back to this once it loads. You can see the same thing. In fact, I'll do for this as well, so you can catch up with both feigns on both of them. You can see inside of this channel, the Soul channel, you can see average return 250x. You can see 1.4x average. Sorry, return is 250x, and average is 1.4x. You can see most coins, for example, like retard coin, got 34x, 30x on ETH, 18x on these. And the key is not to take these calls, right? So when you use a scanner channel, the key is not to take the calls as, you know, gospel. If you just buy everything in this channel, there's too many calls in this channel. There's over 187 things in this channel. So you're not going to turn a net profit as the average return is 1.4x. So that means you had to sell everything at the Pico top to actually make money. We'll see what the Feigns one says on this as well. Feigns doesn't have the option for it. But BNB, we cook on BNB, especially on this channel. Now, what you'll do is you'll use this for reference while you're trenching. So what I like to do is I have 2 monitors. On one side of my screen, I actually use a Twitter tracker. Then I'll have the scanner channel. And then on this side, I simply have just my Bullex Neo, just my meme scope to see what memes I'm buying. Meaning I can scan over to this monitor, copy the ones that people are scanning and people are talking about, and potential narratives that people see, because sometimes people have high conviction plays that might even be at a lower market cap. Throw it in Bullex Neo and I can decide whether to buy it, okay? And all of that comes from these channels. And as you can see, they're fairly profitable when they hit. There hasn't been any coin which I've found that has done an absolute crazy return, and I haven't seen it be in this channel at sub 50k market caps. Like people are really in the trenches, just scanning and looking at tokens inside of these different channels. Next is a leverage lounge. Now, leverage lounge, as you can see, people are making cooks every single day. And that can be at any level, guys. Whether you're just a small time trader and you think that, oh, you know, I just want to make my first $20, $50, $100 a day. People work a full-time job. They go and get a degree after 4 years to make $100 to $200 a day. If you're making $100 to $200 a day off a trade, Be grateful. That's a huge amount of money. And you're doing it at home for next to free, right? Just on the internet, right? If you're doing that consistently, you're performing better than most of the people on the entire planet. It's a huge thing to be able to do. Next, we have the scanners. So this is like complete general scanning where you can update on your tokens. So normally, only new coins are posted in the Soul channel, and then scanners, when you're scanning tokens, they're posted in the scan channel. So you can check up on how your trades are doing without having to go ahead and jump on Bullx Neo. It's great for when people are traveling. Next, we have the Winch channel. Now, if you don't believe it that people are cooking, guys, this Winch channel goes on endlessly. Like this Winch channel, you can just scroll on forever. In fact, I can sit and talk about this Winch channel all day and just continue to scroll, and you just see non-stop wins inside the trenches. Now, wins don't come without losses, right? But as you can see, for wins like these, which are quite big to be honest, when they come, they tend to cover all of the losses. And you will see that whenever there is a runner, all of us catch the runner. Now, one person in the community is left alone. If you are inside the trenches, when the runner comes, every single person's in it. And that's the key thing about trading inside of the community. You understand the narrative. You also know when it's time to put your money where your mouth is. But yes, this Winch channel goes on and on and on and on and on for literally forever. Then we have a help section. Any question, any query that you have gets answered in the help question. You can ask anything. No question is a stupid question. Like I said at the start of this video, guys, most communities out there, when I first started in the meme coin trenches, I joined other communities out there. People were just getting onto each other for asking basic questions. And people would say, oh, who's this idiot? This is LARP, etc. It was super toxic. And we do not accept that inside of this community. This community is the easiest community to join as a beginner. But it's also one of the best communities for people that are advanced. Because when you on, this is the craziest thing to explain. When you get started off, most people think that you have to be a genius. But what I've learned over the years and years of trading is that most rich people are stupid. They're stupid, right? Even CZ speaks about it a lot. He goes, oh, well, I don't know much. I'm pretty stupid. And people say, well, how can you be stupid when you run one of the biggest exchanges? Well, the key thing is that you just have to understand how to ask the right questions. So smart people, yeah, they're stupid, but they ask questions and they learn, right? And they digest knowledge and they're humble enough and they've let go of that ego already. Whereas stupid people, even though they might get lucky and make money, they look at other things, their ego gets in the way, and then eventually they get wrecked, right? That tends to be what happens a lot inside of the crypto market. Now, next we have wallet tracking. So if you've ever wanted to ask, oh, I need a wallet, right? I need a wallet to track. You go down and say, oh, I need this wallet, I need that wallet. I need to find a specific wallet from somebody. You can ask in this section and people will find your wallets. You want to find Cupsy's new wallet. Asking if somebody's going to have it. You want to find my wallet. You want to find other people's wallets. We have a full-time wallet tracking team. You check inside of there, you're going to find somebody's wallet that you want to track, especially when it comes to new narratives or new devs or specific KOLs and big guys that are starting to develop tokens, right? You need to have this, especially when there was that jail. Can't remember who the guy was. Barstool. Yeah, Barstool. When he started doing the things there, jail Barstool, just setting up a copy trader for his wallet, you would have made a lot of money. It would have saved you a lot of time. And you could have found that inside of this channel. Next, we have the ETH and base. Now, I'm bullish on ETH base, but I'm also getting very, very bullish on abstract. I think that abstract is potentially going to be an emerging narrative. It's probably the base of this cycle. So if you want to get the early meta on those, you want to be in channels like this, because you're not going to find any alpha apart from having to scan through Twitter forever or even be able to go back and forth. Remember, if somebody shows something on Twitter, you just get one blanket statement and you have to do your due diligence from there. But when somebody shows something in the Telegram, you can just hop on the VC and ask, hey, bro, what do you think about this? They're going to tell you and they're going to give you their ideas, or you can DM them on Telegram directly from the group. After that, we have simple channels like work for your bags, where if you get rugged and you want a CTO, you can go inside of here, you can work for your bags. If there's a new narrative and you want to make sure that you can pump the coin, you go in there, you work for your bags, you like, comment on Twitter, you engage. Because when it comes to the trenches and you are trenching, it makes sense to work for your bags for that short period of time. It doesn't really make sense for new people to just try and scalp because it takes a lot of money, a lot of time to learn how to scalp. But when you're initially building up your port, you may as well just pick a few small coins, get on board with them, run it up with a CTO, and secure the bag. People have been doing that on the BNB chain. On the BNB chain with full meme, there's a CTO option. When you CTO the coin, investors look for that CTO option and they tend to pump after the CTO listing. We don't know how long that's going to last for, but it's another way of a potential narrative. People are also looking for CTOs on different chains. Abstract CTOs are doing very, very well right now. When coins get CTO'd on abstract, for example, the first CTO being Newt's above 10 million. It's probably going to go to 50 or 100 million, right? Simply by being the first CTO on the abstract chain. That's the power of CTOs. Not, being in some random Solana coin, getting rugged, and then trying to run it up and then cheating on each other, but taking strategic approach to CTO and coins. And that is a very, very, very big part of meme coin trading. It's part of the meme coin culture, community takeover. Finally, we have tutorials, which obviously now have moved to the other part of the program. And that's pretty much it. Also, you might have thought, right? Inside of the trenches, for all the people that join, I'm also going to be adding a Twitter tracker, and I'll be adding a wallet tracker and a signaled bot, which will be released over the next 2 to 3 weeks. This is a huge update for the community, and I wanted to make this YouTube video to cover all the potential aspects. When I'm streaming, it's hard to answer the question. When I'm in the trenches and I'm making different calls and moves in my portfolio, I don't really have the time to introduce people some of the tools that we have. Most crypto people don't, right? To be honest, we're all busy trying to secure the bag too. So in this video, I have shown you the trenches. I've given you the pass to either join the free community or the paid community and take advantage of all the tools that we have available. Now it's up to you to go below, at least join the free community at a bare minimum. And if you're willing to check it out, take the risk, you can invest into the paid community today, hop in the VC and join us all in the trenches. I'll see you guys there.